Hey, what's going on, everyone? This video, we're looking at the NASCAR picks for this afternoon. Another race at Pocono, the doubleheader. Hope you guys had a good day yesterday. It was a solid day for NASCAR, poor day for MMA, and then a great day for KBO, and LOL's finishing up right now. That looks pretty good right now. But NASCAR was great if you use the core pieces, which I posted in the video, which were Harvick, Eric Jones, Michael McDowell, and Martin Truex. Obviously, it was a tough break for Jones crashing, but he was 90% owned in cash for a reason. And then FanDuel did great as well with the core pieces. So if you used the core, you did great. If you got the lineups, you did great as well. Let's keep it going today. Also, I haven't been posting KBO picks and LOL picks. I mean, not videos, but I've been posting picks on Twitter every day. And it was a good day for KBO, cash on both, and LOL. We'll see how that turns out. So let's get right into it. Appreciate it. Hit a like on the video before we get into it and subscribe. I would appreciate if we can get 100+ likes on the video. And if you want to join us, you can visit the website, dfsprocess.net. Alright, so today there's a ton of good drivers at the top because it's 1 to 20 inverted. So the guy that finished first starts 20th, second starts 19th, yada, yada, yada. At the top, you have Kevin Harvick, 10-7, looks incredible. You have Chase Elliott starting 25th, looks great. Denny Hamlin, Truex, so many good plays. I think it's going to be kind of tough to pick and choose from the top. So if you make a bunch of lineups, you definitely want to sprinkle some of those guys in. The only thing that I can say that is good about like the pricing and the places people are starting is that you can cross out a bunch of players. Like no interest in Ryan Preece, Austin Dillon, Cole Custer, Matt DiBenedetto, Ricky Stenhouse, Kurt Busch. Like there's so many better plays. You're definitely going to want to get a bunch of these top drivers that are starting in the teens and 20s. The first guy that jumps out is definitely Joey Logano, starting 36. Really, really cheap. I don't know why. He should be the most expensive driver. If they had Christopher Bell at 11-1 yesterday, starting 36 or whatever, then Joey Logano should definitely be like 12,000. He's 9,400. One of the few top drivers that are starting in the 30s. A lot of these guys are starting in the 20s, which is great. But Joey Logano obviously can get you like 30+ place differential points, which is huge. So give me Joey Logano. And I will probably be going right back to Eric Jones. Not probably. I will be starting 38th. He's going to probably be in a backup car unless they can fix the one yesterday. But either way, it was kind of a freak accident, which happened yesterday. Stuff you can't really project in NASCAR. Probably Tyler Reddick's fault, but both were fighting for 13th place heading into the 70th lap. They just ran into each other. Well, Reddick ran into Jones. But I will go right back to Eric Jones. Hopefully some people might jump off of him, but now he's even in a better spot than he was yesterday, where he was 90% owned. Instead of starting 19th, he's starting 38th. And this is a track that he has really done well. That was also his first did not finish of the year, so he's been pretty steady except for yesterday in terms of crashing. But give me Jones and Logano. Those are the two guys that you would definitely want to start your lineups with. And then you still have 8,300 left. I'm definitely going to try to get one of these top drivers in here as well. Maybe like a Kevin Harvick looks great at 10-7 at starting 20th. He's just very, very steady and consistent. Another top 10 yesterday, up to 12 on the year. I love Harvick. I love Hamlin, and I like Truex a lot. I like Harvick probably a little bit more just because he's starting 20th, and he has so much upside. But all three of those guys look great. Even Chase Elliott I would sprinkle in there too. But Harvick, and then a cheap play that also looks pretty good, I guess, is like Tyler Reddick. Starting 30th, I will probably go to Tyler Reddick too. He's like a rookie, but he's been very good this year, especially as of late, except for like yesterday. He's been having some good races. He had 4th place finish at the Dixie Vodka 400. He had like a 9th place finish in Coca-Cola, 13th at Toyota. So starting 30th, which he has never done so far this year. He's always been in like the teens or 20s. Gives him a lot of upside in the place differential category, which is big for this type of race. As long as he doesn't run into anybody today, I think we'll be pretty good. And Tyler Reddick, starting 30th, looks great as a value play. And if you need some more savings, there's not a ton that look great here just because all the top drivers are starting like in the 20s. But John Hunter Nemechek at 6,100 is probably the guy that I like. That is cheap. No interest in Michael McDowell today. Starting 13th is too high. And then I have no interest in anybody cheaper than Michael McDowell as well. I'd say that Almirola looks good at 7,200. And you have Alex Bowman at 8,500, which looks great as well. So you got plenty of good options today. But those four I like a lot on DraftKings, and then we will jump over to FanDuel. Okay, on FanDuel they have Harvick, no surprise, as your most expensive driver, followed by Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin at 13,000. So FanDuel is interesting just because some of these guys are separated by like $1,000, $2,000. But Joey Logano is still the first guy that I want at 12,000, starting 36th. Alex Bowman looks great at 10,600, starting 27th. But Jones looks better at 10,000, starting 38th. And more cheap plays, you have Tyler Reddick, 8,400, starting 30th. As you see, he's like the best option. Nobody's even close to starting as far back as he is in that range. And then more cheap plays, probably like John Hunter Nemechek, the guy that I would go to if I needed more savings. But definitely Logano and Jones are just incredibly tough not to have or start your lineup with, especially for cash. And then as a pay up, or probably just go back to like Reddick starting 30th. Like all three of these guys have the ability to get into the top 10. I wouldn't be surprised if all do get into the top 15, and that is pretty big on FanDuel as well for the place differential upside, especially with laps led not mattering as much. But that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and good luck tonight.